Talk on the overtones, the harmonics, and how to get these intervals. Now, first of all, let's note that these are the harmonics. 1 through 8 are listed, and they go on and on if you want more. Notice that the first one is also called the fundamental. And this one that's labeled 2 is sometimes referred to as the first overtone. And then that's the second overtone and the third overtone. So there's two languages here, the harmonics, straight numbering, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. And the fundamental, and then these are overtones, and when you do the overtones, you have to subtract 1 from each of these that are above the fundamental. Well, this is tricky to figure out these intervals, and that was left for you as an assignment to complete. And let's go ahead and complete it now. We have a reference up here. These are the intervals. The unison is 1 to 1, the second 9 to 8, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, and the eighth is the octave. So let's find out what are the intervals to put in this column if we are comparing to the first harmonic. So this is the reference. So if I go from F to 2F, the ratio is 2 to 1. So I come up here and look for 2 to 1. There it is. And that is 8. That is octave. So I put octave here. Notice that if I don't go anywhere, if I stay at F, well then you would say 1 to 1. You didn't go anywhere, well then it's unison. But then if you go up to the next one, so you have two notes, one plays the F, the other one plays the 2F, the interval is the octave. If two notes play the F, well you have the unison. Now what about 3 to 2, these two here? Well, you look for 3 to 2, here it is, and that's the sol, that's the fifth. So this is a fifth to go from here to 2F to 3F, but if I'm referencing this to the beginning, I then write octave plus a fifth. In other words, two trips here to make the big trip. First the octave trip, and then the fifth trip. What about 4 to 3? Well, I could do that and get the fourth and say this is octave plus fifth plus fourth, and there'd be nothing wrong with that. That would be the correct answer. That's another correct answer. And that's equivalent to 2 octaves. How do I know it's 2 octaves though? Watch this trick. I want to go from F to 4F. I double to get 2F. And if I double the 2F to get 4F, remember every time you double, it's an octave. So you double once, there's an octave. You double again, there's another octave. So relative to the beginning of our journey, at 4F, we are 2 octaves away. The next one, 5 to 4, I come up here, 5 to 4 is the third. So this is 2 octaves plus the third. Remember that this is referencing from the very beginning. So if you go up here an extra third, you're putting that third on top of where you started here at the 4F, which was 2 octaves from the beginning. The next is 6 to 5. I don't have that one up here. Watch this trick. If I compare 6 to 4, 6 to 4 reduces to 3 to 2. 2 goes into 6 3 times, 2 goes into 4 2 times. So you can reduce. That's a ratio. It's like writing 6 divided by 4. That's the same as 3 divided by 2. So relative to the 4F, I'm going up 3 to 2 ratio, which is a fifth. So I tack on to 2 octaves, I tack on the fifth. 7F, we can't do. And that's approximately 2 octaves in a minor seventh, but we don't have to worry about what that means. We're not even going to go there until maybe later in the semester we talk about the black keys. Then this will have more meaning. But for now, we're sticking with just the 8 keys in the scale, major scale. Here, 8F is 3 octaves because if I double F to 2F, it's 1 octave. I double to get 4, 2 octaves. I double again, 2 times 4 is 8. And I get 3 octaves, and we have completed this column, except for this strange one in here, the seventh. We have finished constructing the table.